that down, ma'am. She's supposed to go to the doctor, I believe it's either Monday or Tuesday, but the doctor's extremely concerned about it because the medicine they're giving is down like it's supposed to. And then Brother Cawthorn has a catheterization, I think he said tomorrow, heart catheterization, so pray for them as well. And of course, pray for his friend. Her friend's husband passed away. Was it yesterday, Donna? So pray for them. I know that she would appreciate that. And then, of course, continue to pray for the Troel family. Lord would give them peace during this time, especially the way he was taken away. Pray for, appreciate you praying for my wife. She'll be taken to Camp Lejeune Tuesday, and just to be there long enough to find out whether he's going to be there or not. They won't call him, email him. He has to physically go there to find out whether he is going to be there or whether he gets a recruiter's assistant for the next 30 days.
Remember those days.
Remember, yeah. Military, hurry up and wait.
They had us go to Fort Ritchie, Maryland, but we come from overseas, went to Fort Ritchie, Maryland. The day we got there, they gave us for Fort Huachuca, Arizona. So we had to drive from Fort Ritchie, Maryland, all the way to Fort Huachuca, which was our next site.
What's sad about it is some of these kids are probably coming from, well, most of them will come as far west as Missouri. So either one, they're driving, or two, they're flying. And if they're flying, they have to get there, and it's a one-way trip, then they have to turn around somehow or another, and the military is going to pay for them another one-way trip the other direction, which means they've wasted, I don't know how much money. And
well, they probably put on MAX flights.
That's true, yeah. I completely forgot about that.
Did the flight, and then midway in the connection, there was a problem, and he didn't make that connection. And all the recruits, you could tell they're in, they're all sitting around, and they're because if they don't on time, they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
But something happened that somebody helped rearrange and made it work. But my word.
So appreciate you praying for those prayer requests as well. Any other prayer requests? Of course, pray for the Halberts, the sale of their home. Any movement?
Well, what we're finding out is half of the realtors that are out there are talking about the house, and they don't know what they're talking about. We overheard conversation of one realtor, didn't think we could hear them. But see, I haven't planted out fire too. And I overheard them and says, well, before you ever get in this house, and I'm sitting there, what are they talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So when they go in, they said, well, the balcony is bad. She never opened the door to walk on the balcony. And the balcony is not the half-inch wood, it's the 2-inch wood. So what she saw on top was not the strength of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one of them. She went back to one of the bedrooms, and their doors were not windows, so they would all be identical. From the bottom door casement to the I would say it's about 2 feet. He was telling that FHA would not finance it because you can open the door and jump around. If you had a window in there, you would have another 36 inches that you would have to open the window, and if you fell out of that, it's a lot further way down.
A foot?
She was telling them that there were 2 people there at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
2 prospects. She told that the only way that this house would sell over an FHA is if you put balconies all the way around. You're talking about thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
You've got.
And that's what it's one realtor. We called it, we complained about it. I said, I got proof. I got exactly what you're telling these people. They don't know what they're talking about. They have no clue.
I was hiring him to get a new realtor.
Oh, there's a little bit more.
Well, it's not that realtor.
It's their real.
It's their realtor.
Yeah.
And I don't know the fix for that. I just don't know. I mean, just stupid stuff like that.
So definitely pray for that situation. The Lord will bring along just the right person.
We had a couple people that really showed interest, that they would not. I wouldn't buy the house if they told me all the stuff that they said. It's not true. It's absolutely not true.
Anybody that's got some eye can see things. Like I was looking at the house this there's some pretty.
Well, some of these people are in town. They're coming from out of town because the company's hiring. So they come there and they say, well, all these rules and regulations. They forget that house is financed through a bank. So if I can get it financed, these people that's going to pay 25% down can definitely get it financed. Because when we finance it through the bank that we use, ask him, is that all you need? Says this house is worth a lot more than what you're borrowing. I said, no, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't want to answer that. And the other problem was they kept saying that the house needs a lot of work. Well, I finally figured out what they were talking about. It wasn't the house, it was the basement.
Mm-hmm.
The basement, I've got it halfway, well, I'd say 3/4 inch finished. I got drywall, I got ceilings, I got everything except for a couple areas. Well, when she was down there, they said, this needs a lot of work. And the only way she would know that is if she's reading comments that the other realtors had listed when she went in there.
Hmm.
And I told my realtor, I said, look, it's a basement. It's
Exactly.
but
It's a meeting of the minds you need with your realtor, to make sure that gets,
well, this is the second one.
because there is access to information that we don't see, only
Right.
realtors have access to, and you need to find out.
Well, I called him on it once, and he backed out of the comments. So I knew that something was fishy.
Kind of strange because I mean you would think they would try to talk the house up because they make a commission on what they sell. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
I talked to one guy that I was there when he got there. We walked 8.5 almost 9 acres, pen to pen, was really interested. And there was one issue that he caught that I later looked at the camera and saw what he was doing. One of the floors that we had to cover a creek. One floor has a creek and a pool in it.
Hmm.
Well, our realtor says cover that up. So I spent $2,000 covering that up, but it had a little spring to it.
Mm-hmm.
So the realtor or the guy went out there and he was jumping up and down that area, saying out loud that it's either rotted or it has aluminum trusses underneath there. So I called my realtor. He went to the phone. I tried to explain to him that and send him a picture of what it looked like before, and that floor is sitting on concrete,
Mm-hmm.
except for the dip creek was.
Right.
He wouldn't answer the phone, and he hasn't called me back since
When's your contract up?
January.
What are you doing?
No.
That's understandable.
I don't know the answer to that. I'm doing what we